would you look at that? It looks like that damn Kiro wasn't lying after all. We really do have a human who's stupid enough to be in this home. What's with that reaction? You look like you've seen a ghost. Rude much? I thought Kiro mentioned us, did he not? Good. Otherwise I would have kicked his ass. The dude needs to learn to stop being so dramatic. Have you noticed how he talks? He talks so slow, as if he's trying to hype something up. Like, what is there to hype up? Us? That's lame. Anyways, I guess I owe you an introduction after scaring you. Even though, I don't think you should have been scared by that. The name's Keita. I'd say it's nice to make your acquaintance, but if anything, you're just a nuisance. Let me tell you something. Anytime you want a midnight snack and start cooking in the kitchen, every single one of us wakes up. Kiro's been wanting to talk to you about that, but he's refused, because he doesn't want to hurt your feelings. Anyways, I have to admit, human, you're quite a mysterious person. After Kiro told us he'd met you and how you reacted, I was almost certain that you would leave. Yet, here we are. Exactly 1 week since you and Kiro talked, and you're still here. Going about your days, living life. Would it hurt to leave the house once in a while? We can't really do whatever we want with you here. Don't you have a job to go to? Whatever, I don't care. So, I guess now I should give you the reason why I'm here tonight. I've got a question for you, human. Kiro told me something that piqued my interest, so... how's she doing? You know damn well who I'm talking about. My sister. I've been told her name before, but I don't remember her first name. The only name that comes to me is her last. Nakamura? You do know her, right? She was the previous homeowner. She literally sold you this house. Don't tell me you don't remember that. Yeah, I'm her brother. My full name is Keita Nakamura. Yeah, Nakamura's a girl. What? You didn't know? You bought this house, right? Did you never meet with her face to face? No? That's odd. Why would she... well, unless... okay. I'll get back to you on that. Don't worry about it, human. Let us do what we want to do. You know, I should have seen this coming. That I would die before my sister. She's a few years older than me, but she's not one, alright? She would never let you talk down to her. If anything, she was the one talking down to you. Nobody dared approach her at school either. She was known as the intimidating kid. Nobody ever talked to her, other than me, that is, since we went to the same school. But that only lasted a year. She was a senior in high school when I just became a freshman. To be honest, I can see why people were scared of her in school. She was always looking for bugs and insects during breaks. Any free time she had. It was bugs that kept her occupied, really. She had this strange fascination with insects and bugs. It started with watching ants, then small insects. Oh, how many butterflies she brought home, only to watch them die a few days later, just because she didn't know how to take proper care of them. It was a cute thing she did. Our parents did, I mind. Which I always found weird. How do you not mind that your kid lets insects die in jars just because she can't take good care of them? We had a dog, yet I was convinced she did it because she wanted another pet. No matter how small it was, I guess. Maybe even a butterfly made her happy that she had a second pet. But as years passed, her interest in bugs began to change. She brought home more and more, and then more. The reason Nakamura actually bought this house is because eventually our parents didn't want any more bugs and insects in the house. So, she was given a choice: to move out, or to get rid of the bugs this instant. Surprisingly, she chose moving out. Something nobody expected. But eventually, I realized that she never brought the bugs or the insects home as pets. She brought them home because she was fascinated with watching them die. The life slowly fading from them. The longer it took them to die, the more she enjoyed it. That's why she was excited when an insect lived longer than a week. I realized that about a year before I died. Since then, I had been keeping my distance from her. I slowly called her less and less, went to visit less too. Each time I visited this place, there'd be a new batch of insects ready to succumb to a cruel fate. It was awful. I couldn't bear watching that any longer. You have a question? Sure, go for it, I guess. Why I remember more about my life than Kiro does? He told you, did he not? I hope he did at least. The amnesia thing, as he likes to call it at least. We remember more of our life as time passes. For some reason, all my memories that I've remembered involve my sister. So actually, I remember quite a bit of her. And yet, I cannot even recall her first name. But yeah, I remember more because Kira was killed a few months back, and I was killed 2 years ago. Remembering your past is a slow process in this state between life and death, you know. I can tell you one thing though. I wish I spoke to her more often in the year I distanced myself. I died at age 24. By then, the last month I hadn't spoken a word to her. And I was murdered in this home, actually. That's the only memory I have that doesn't involve her. I entered the home to see if she was there. The door was unlocked for some reason. I entered. 5 seconds later, all goes black. I wake up and find my own corpse lying beside me, as I'm greeted by the 2 other spirits that had already possessed this home at that point. Please, human, whatever choices you make in the future, don't regret any of them like I did. It's not good for your mental health, even after you die. It looks like it's getting late. I guess I'm gonna let you hit the hay now. I'll see you around, I guess. I'm sure you'll meet the others later. But for now, I'll see you later. You will have to make a choice.